you have two boss and a very strong enemy. So, well, I think I'm toast here.
Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of PlayStation Underground. You got Tim here, and I'm joined by fellow PlayStation teammate Gillen McAllister. Hey there, Gillen.
Hello there.
And we are so excited to be checking out Streets of Rage 4's Mr. X Nightmare DLC, and we have a couple special guests. Hello to Jordi Asensio, lead game designer at Dotemu and Guard Crush Games co-founder. Hi, Jordi.
Hi.
As well as Ben Piquet, art director on Streets of Rage 4 and co-founder of Lizard Cube. Hi, Ben.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Yeah, we're so pumped to be checking this out. Just to kick things off, can you guys just tell us what we're looking at here?
Okay, so in the survival mode, you go from arena to arena, obviously kicking bad guys, and at the end of every arena you get to choose between some bonus that will upgrade your character. So it gets harder and harder, and you try to go the farthest possible.
Awesome. And, you know, I think I'm recognizing the character that we're playing at, but I feel like the first time I met her, I was on the other side of the controls from her. So can you tell us?
Yeah, that's a new addition to the playable roster. This is Estelle, which actually became quite a fan favorite throughout the release of the game, and she's a boss that redeems herself during the story, and she's like a real badass. She's in the police department, but she fights for justice, and she's really cool. Funny thing is, actually, when I designed her, this is actually a cop I met when I was just in front of my building. There was three cops like looking to enter, and she was so badass that somehow I remembered her, and I had to draw her, and somehow she ended up in the game. But it was really like almost like she had that kind of mohawk. And you could definitely tell she was a boss. Even if there were two guys with her, which is funny.
That's so cool. So she was a boss in every meaning of the word, basically.
So you. Sorry, I just realized that we took a buddy as an upgrade. So now you have someone with you, controlled by the AI that will help you. It's really a tough choice what to take at the end of the levels, because you can go either way. For example, here on the second level, I'm the one playing. I took glass cannon upgrade.
Okay.
So now I do double damage, but I take double damage. So I'm gonna have to be really careful. Here I have the choice between Airmaster, which add an extra jump, like a double jump, and I have the choice to have no jump at all, but having some stat boosted like defense and attack and movement speed.
And talking about those items, do those items only last for the next room, or do they last for the duration of your run?
They are permanent.
Oh.
They are permanent, so you really become really powerful.
That's really cool. It's almost like it almost reminds me of like a roguelike kind of, decisions as you're passing through each room. In a sense, but that's really, really cool.
Yeah, this is kind of a roguelike. The only thing is the rooms are essentially the same.
Right.
This is basically the size of a dojo arena that you have in the original game. But there is much more to that. There is like hazards, tricks, and different kind of enemies you can find. And but basically, yeah, you take every perk lasts for the entire run, and you can add up. Like if you find 2 times the same perk, it's gonna increase the efficiency.
Ah, okay.
Yes, you can stack them. For example, here I stacked a lot of fire perks on my special attack. So I have a very powerful fire special attack that will create a little pound of fire on the ground when I hit an enemy with it.
Gotcha.
Oh,
I
that's
see where.
great.
No, it's fire, but I don't use it here because it's on the special move. A special move drains life.
All sorts of elemental powers going on.
Yeah, and I have the, of course, yes, the lightning power on the weapons, so it propagates to nearby enemies. So it's very interesting. It propagates a little damage. Yeah, you see there.
I see we're going. Yeah, we're going old school. Old school visuals. So are we expecting to see the return of some classic enemies in survival mode?
Yeah, there are like something between 20 and 13 new retro enemies you can fight, and bosses.
Yeah, I think I feel like that boomerang, speaking of bosses, looked familiar from an early Streets of Rage game. But so sorry, is this another new character we're looking at here?
Yes, it is Max Thunder from the original game, Streets of Rage 2.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite ones. I just love grapplers in fighting games. Yeah, you see there we are playing co-op.
Yeah.
And what is interesting when you play 2 players is that you have just one upgrade per level. So you're gonna have to choose who will be the one who take it.
That's awesome. So it's like the constant Streets of Rage experience where you're like, who's picking up that turkey off the ground?
Yes.
With higher stakes. That's really great. I also got to mention, I love the hieroglyphs in the background of this stage. It's so good.
I was going to say, just sort of, we're seeing Max's return. Stell's new, unique to Streets of Rage 4. Max players will remember him from Streets of Rage 2. Curious to know, is his moveset exactly the same as 2, or have you added some new features and new abilities to him?
Well, there's definitely the original moves that fans know and love about the character, like. But this one, for example, is ultra move. It didn't have an ultra move in the original games, obviously, and so we added a lot of new things. But mainly we try to stay true to the character, and also in the new DLC, you're gonna have the possibility to have new moves that you can mix and match for your playstyle. So somehow in the video you can see moves that hasn't been seen before, and the fans are gonna see that this is not the moves that you're supposed to do there. But
are they unlockable?
Yes, you unlock them playing with them in the survival mode. Each time you end the run, you are rewarded with points that will unlock move for that character. So if you want to unlock a move for everybody, you're gonna have to do some scores, some good scores with all the characters.
Yeah, and with as with the main campaign, I guess unbreakable combos is your way to high scores.
Well, it works a little differently scoring wise, because in the main campaign with scores you win extra lives. Mm-hmm. which are very useful to finish the games, but here you win stars. So making combo is an important factor to have stars, because stars helps you survive in a difficult situation like this one, for example, because you have a boss, you have 2 boss and a very strong enemy. So, well, I think I'm toast here. It's gonna be very hard. You see, I don't have any stars left, and I have the big guy who will run at me with fire. I can try to throw them off the rings, but it's gonna be really hard. But I have that double jump. So
you're definitely surviving longer than I would. I'll tell you that.
And real quick before we say goodbye, Ben, what was the name of that last character?
That was Shiva, a fan favorite character back from the original games.
Awesome. Welcome back, Shiva. Well, that's our look at Streets of Rage 4's Mr. X Nightmare DLC coming soon on PlayStation 4. I wanted to say, Jordy, Ben, thank you so much for joining us on PlayStation Underground. This was great.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, guys.